Hey friends, we're back. The 14-day Wisdom Challenge show, and here we go. Where are you? Are you on day 1? Are you on day 14? What is your story? Where can we help and pour into you? Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get in this wisdom here in just a moment. But I'm telling you what, this is so powerful and it's so huge for you because guess what? You are going to be in front of some of the authorities at one point. You're going to be stunned. And I tell you what, we love to prepare. We love to know what to do. But in this particular wisdom reading, you are going to have a special power beyond anything that you have ever known if you keep pouring into this 14-day wisdom challenge. 1, you do the steps. 2, and then you follow what is in the steps. You're applying these steps, okay? When I say applying, that means not just applying them that day, but you're applying them on a reoccurring basis. All right, let's get in here. Let's find out where the Lord had. Look at this. This is all red text. We are going for it. Jesus foretells wars and persecution. Guess what? That will happen. Jesus says it will happen. Then he said to them, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes in various places, famines and pestilence, and there will be terrors and great signs from heaven. But before all this, they will lay hands on you and persecute you. You ever been felt persecuted? You've been seeing the signs out there already. Do you think the fact that you're being persecuted against is part of that? Maybe. Delivering you up to the synagogues and the prisons, and you will be brought before kings and governors for my name's sake. Yeah, they're doing it now. They're doing it. We've got battles in the Supreme Court right now about cakes and queens. Do you know what I'm talking about? All right. This will be your opportunity to bear witness. Settle it, therefore, in your minds, not to meditate beforehand how to answer. How will the Lord intervene? I tell you one thing he's going to do. He will intervene with you with wisdom, and he's telling you right now, he will put it, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom. That's it. That's the gold nugget. That's today's gold nugget. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which none of your adversaries will be able to withstand or contradict. Ooh, and you know, we just got done talking about the lawyers yesterday, right? About how they will try to persist and try to persecute, basically, right? But he will give you a mouth and wisdom, which none of your adversaries will be able to withstand or contradict. And I tell you what, the Lord does that. Okay? One thing to be prepared, but another thing to let it go. Look, let me let the Lord do his work. Okay? You know what's right. You've been pouring into this wisdom. You're pouring into the word and you're applying it in your life. Guess what? That's the best thing that you can be doing. Okay? You will be delivered up even by parents and brothers and relatives and friends. Ooh, that hurts. Because those are the people you're supposed to be trusting. And guess what? They're letting you down. Okay? The only one who's not going to let you down is the Lord Almighty. And he's presenting this wisdom, but he's preparing you because this time will come. You are going to be at work and you'll be applying the wisdom. People are going to be rejecting you. Then you're going to find people persecuting you. Then you're going to find the haters who are coming against you. And you've got to know that not only will the Lord provide you the words, he's also pointing, hey, look, guess what? Prepare yourself. Get ready for shock and awe because you will find your parents, your family, and relatives not on your side, even trying to bring you down. That's what happens. You will be delivered up even by parents, brothers and relatives and friends. And some of you, they will put to death. It's that bad. That's bad. You will be hated by all for my name's sake. For his name's sake. But not a hair of your head will perish. By your endurance, you will gain your lives. What's he talking about there? Is he talking the temporary life that you've got here on earth? Or is he talking about something more? Is he talking about the afterlife? I tell you what, though, from a wisdom standpoint, you need to think about this. You've got to be able to be bold enough to say, hey, look, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. The Lord's got this. He will put it in your heart. As long as you've been pouring into his word, you've been pouring into his wisdom all along, okay? And even if you're just giving it a shot, he said and declared what is going to happen, what he will help you with. But your job right now is to be pouring into wisdom, not to be wasting time being foolish and acting a fool, getting caught up in the world business. You need to be thinking about, when I mean the world business, you might have to take care of business, but the world distractions, the distractions of Hollywood, the distractions of the politics, okay? You've got to understand some of that, but don't get caught up and distracted. Keep your eye on the ball. This is the ball, okay? Here we go. All right, not one head of your hair will perish, but by your endurance, you will gain your lives. You'll be delivered up. Oh, this is so tough. Have you ever had someone who you trusted and you found out that they've stabbed you in the back? It doesn't feel good. God tells you to pray for these people, and you should. But God, in this instance, is telling us to he's warning us about those people who come, about those people who will betray you for standing up for Christ, for having wisdom in your heart. They will come and attack you. All right. So this is what you have to do. Settle it, therefore, in your minds, not to meditate beforehand how to answer. Settle it, therefore, in your minds. You got to make a decision. That's another thing that we're getting here. You've got to decide something. Oh, that's why we're here in this 14-day wisdom challenge. That's another thing, that your decision to pour into this right now is part of the whole process, the whole complex of the 14-day wisdom challenge is making decisions. Settle it in your heart. Settle it, therefore, in your minds, not to meditate before how to answer. Okay. Does not say don't read the word. Doesn't say do not pour wisdom in, but don't just try to frame out some response. You don't even know if that's coming. The Lord's got it. The Lord's got it. The Lord's got your back, and he's got your front. He's got all around you if you will trust him. So get in that passage right now. Get in this one right now. You've got it. You've got it. This is number one for you today. You've got read 2 more times, and then you're going to share it. Share it. Where are you going to share it? What are you going to share? I would suggest some of this. I would suggest prepare people, that people will persecute you when you start to declare, hey, look, Jesus is the King, okay? Jesus is God. And tell you what, this is wisdom that I found out today. I found this out. This is great stuff. Are you prepared to share? I tell you what, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're not sure. You need to figure out an approach. You're like, man, it's so weird because everyone's around right now and we're all in a group, and me just saying, hey, I'm going to share. What you say is, hey, guess what? I joined this 14-day wisdom challenge, and you know what? I want to share with you what I learned today. Just one small thing. You know what it said? It said that you've got to prepare yourself, for people will be delivering you up. Your parents, even relatives, maybe, whoever. But you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to stand up for what's right. And that's what I learned today. You could tell them, or you can pull out another thing. But whatever it is, you got to be pouring out. Get your strategy together. You never know where you will be. Get something simple. Just like I've been taking the 14-day wisdom challenge. Guess what? Here's what I learned today. Share it with them. It won't take you a moment. And that's part of it. It's huge. It's key. You breaking through these barriers in your mind and the spiritual warfare that we have, where people are around and you're worried about what they're going to think, or you're worried about how you're going to stammer. Just get it ready ahead of time. But when it comes down to it, Jesus says, don't meditate on it too long. Don't meditate on it at all. In fact, when it comes in front of the judge, okay, your adversaries. But do prepare a little script for how you're going to share this with others. 2 different things going on here. My friends, this is the 14-day wisdom challenge with JB. And I tell you what, I'm getting more, I'm getting it, and I'm loving it, and I'm pouring in every day, and I'm feeling stronger. And I want to share with you some great things that are happening coming this week, but I'm going to put it off, and I want you to start posting too as well. Get wisdom, get instruction, get discretion. Get it now. Let's do this. Yeah.